Good morning, Sue Smith, sitting in for Joanne Vrackus. Joanne will be with us next weekend. And as you know, on Sundays, we talk tech with Chris Abel. A few weeks ago, we talked about a robot that can help with household chores. And I have to admit, I was less than impressed. But Chris is trying again. Hi, Chris.
Hi, good morning.
Now, you did send me a video, and the last robot was folding shirts, which took a long time. This one was a towel, which was faster.
Yes. So the original robot I showed you is from China. A company called Unitree had just started to actually offer the first humanoid robot for sale. So that robot that you saw, you could actually buy it for $6,000 and have it come to your home and fold your laundry.
Wow.
Although, as you noted, it wasn't doing a great job. So they must have, another company must have heard all of this. A company in San Jose, California called Figure. They specialize in combining artificial intelligence with humanoid robots to do complex tasks. And so they've released a video of their robot, Helix.
Yep.
And Helix uses AI and has been specifically garnered towards doing folding laundry, which they say is one of the most complex tasks for a robot ever to tackle, because towels, in particular towels, are really difficult. Their shape is constantly changing. They're prone to wrinkles. They're prone to falling apart. So for a robot to pick up a towel, to trace its fingers along the edges, to pinch the corners and try to get it all, that's a terribly difficult thing. So I know they released a very complex video. I asked you to check it out.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, first of all, it's a small towel, and the robot does a good job. But really, is it that hard to fold a towel, Chris? I guess the way you describe it is. I kept thinking, what would happen if you gave them a fitted sheet? Imagine, you have to put the elastics in the corners, and yeah, I'm not sure.
Yes, they say it's a task that requires coordinated finger control, and that's something that a lot of robots don't have just yet. And so it's interesting that they kind of feel like they've got it. Mind you, San Jose's Figure company, they haven't yet gotten to the point where they are selling their humanoid robot yet.
Right.
We don't know what the price is going to be, but it's interesting. This is a task that we're probably going to see competitions of robots getting together and seeing who can fold laundry better.
Yeah. And also, to be fair, I mean, I don't know if I'd spend $6,000 for it, but if you leave the house and let the robot fold your laundry, if it's finished when you come home, you don't really care how long it took them, I guess.
Yeah,
I wanted to talk about this Canadian Kickstarter, not just because it has my name on it, but it sounds like such a cool thing, this Smith blade.
Yes, Hacksmith Industries. So they are a Canadian organization. They do lots of really cool things with technology. Did start this Kickstarter. They've come up with their own version of a pocket knife. You think of a multi-tool. But theirs, in addition to having a titanium case on it, which allows it to be very, very thin, very, very, very lightweight, but they've managed to do the engineering to be able to include 21 tools inside within this. So it's not just the blade, which is a stainless steel blade, but it has things like a protractor, a nail file. It's got ruler, tweezers, wire strippers, belt clip. It has the ability to store bits for a screwdriver on it, which I think is pretty impressive. It's got a glow-in-the-dark illuminator, bubble level, 90-degree bit driver. Just an impressive array of all these things they've managed to fit into it. Now, it's only been available as a Kickstarter for, I think it's just been over a week. And yet they're about to, it could be any minute now, reach $10 million Canadian, having been pledged by people who are that excited about this.
Wow. Yeah, that sounds cool. I like the fact that it has a bubble level too. That's something that, you can never find when you're looking for it. A little bubble level.
Yeah, very true.
Totally.
Yeah.
Putting up your pictures. Okay, we'll keep an eye on the Smith blade. And then this I thought was really cool, that VR can actually boost your immune system.
This is a really fascinating study. So this is a Swiss research team. And what they wanted to know was they knew that the human immune system will respond to you being around people who show symptoms of infection. And so your immune system will start to boost itself, even though, you haven't picked up any contagion or anything like that. Just the fact that you may have heard somebody sneeze or cough is enough to get your immune system to go, whoa, and start, gearing things up.
Yeah.
And they thought, is there a way for virtual reality to have that same effect? And so they garnered together a bunch of people, 248 very, very healthy people, and had them all put on virtual reality headsets. And in the virtual reality, they would be walking around having an experience, but they would be subjected to virtual people who would show different levels of being different various forms of health, and wanted to see if there was any kind of impact to you being exposed to virtual people who seem to be virtually sick. And what they found, because in addition to having these people have these experiences and interview them afterwards, is they had them also wear EEG headsets to be able to monitor the brainwave activity, as well as they took blood samples as well. And they found that surprisingly, yes. So if you are in a VR experience and you are subjected to people who appear to be sick, your body will respond. It will activate your immune system. And so this is something that they realized you could now partner this with a vaccine, and this would be something that would get patients more proactive in terms of dealing with upcoming infections.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of possibilities. I wonder if you can even just like visualize, like visualize every morning for 5 minutes, people sick around you, and it would pump up your immune system. It's kind of crazy when you think about it.
Yeah, they said to see cell changes within the human cells within a few hours. They said they really didn't expect that.
No.
Again, blood samples from the people exposed to sick avatars showed a spike in innate lymphoid cell activity. So they said it's amazing the immune response that they were watching. For me, what the follow-up research I would like to see is if this is something that also happens with video game players. If you are someone that you play a lot of zombie games, could you possibly get a benefit to your immune system from doing so? I would love to know the answer to that.
I thought you were going to say, could you possibly turn into a zombie?
Well, yeah.
I mean, that's the next level.
You got it.
Chris, thank you.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye. That's Chris Abel. We talk tech with him on Sundays. I find that super interesting about your immune system.